Welcome to the age of digital frontier, where fortune favors the bold, volatility whispers sweet nothings, and patience, well, patience might just be the last act of rebellion. Today we are diving into one of crypto's oldest philosophical dilemmas: to hodl or not to hodl? That's the question. Should you sit like a meditating monk, clutching your Bitcoin through winter and bloom, or should you dance like a Wall Street wolf, trading the tide and taming the chaos? Picture this: the unshaken king, draped in digital gold, around him altcoins, volatile courtiers promising riches or ruin. This isn't just about charts and price ticks. This is about time, risk, and the curious paradox of trying to control the uncontrollable. So tighten your metaphysical belt. We are not just analyzing gains here. We are asking, what kind of person do you become by choosing one path over the other? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is FD for Sage5.tv, and today we want to explore the competing investment strategies, hodling and trading. Do you hold altcoins, trade Bitcoin, or do it the other way around? That's what we want to explore in this video. But before I jump in, some housekeeping first. This video is not for financial advice. If you do require financial advice, approach someone who is trained to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment content, and it's also not targeting UK audiences for the obvious reason, of course. Do your own research. Now, let's come back to the subject matter where we are trying to evaluate investment strategies involving Bitcoin and selected altcoins. Here I'm picking some altcoins within the top 10 currently at the time of recording. We're talking of Ethereum's ETH, Sol, BNB, XRP, and ADA. And we're going to analyze two scenarios: hodling and trading, encompassing both bear and bull markets to give us a full cycle. Current market short as of the time of recording: Bitcoin, you're looking at just over $107,000, ETH $2,448, Solana $142, BNB $645, XRP $2.09, and Cardano's ADA 55 cents. So our first scenario is hodling Bitcoin versus holding altcoins over a full cycle. We are hodling Bitcoin. That's the first scenario. And the pros for hodling Bitcoin or holding Bitcoin throughout a cycle is that Bitcoin often leads market movements, serving as a bellwether for the crypto sector. Growing interest is also coming from institutional investors who add credibility and potential stability, and that is actually the case at this time and point where we are having a surging demand from institutions. Bitcoin is also referred to as digital gold, and it is perceived as a hedge against inflation. And some of the disadvantages of holding Bitcoin include lower volatility. While this can mean reduced risk, it also implies potentially lower returns compared to altcoins during bull markets. So far, Bitcoin has been ahead of majority of altcoins. On to some historical performances. From its previous all-time high of approximately 69,000 in late 2021, Bitcoin has reached around $107,000 or somewhere thereabouts, marking a significant appreciation. But from that all-time high, it's less than double what its all-time high was. From the all-time low, we'll cover that later on. So if you are holding altcoins, the pros and cons are as follows. Let's start with the pros then. Altcoins can experience substantial gains during bull markets. We are yet to see that this current cycle. And projects like Ethereum and Solana offer unique functionalities, attracting a diverse number of use cases. As for the disadvantages, you got altcoins who often suffer more significant losses during bear markets. Regulatory risks are also in the time frame here, where some altcoins face uncertainties regarding regulatory clarifications. And to some historical performance now of both altcoins and Bitcoin. Bitcoin during the last bear market that we just left, Bitcoin reached an all-time low of approximately $15,600 back in 2022, and it's done a 7x to where it is today. As for ETH, it went to as low as around $1,000 in 2022 to approximately $2,500 where it is today. That's an approximate 2.5x. Not far off, but it's still trading Bitcoin at this point. As for Solana Sol, it went to well below $20. I think it was around $9 something or somewhere thereabouts in late 2022 during the FTX collapse. And as of the time of recording, it's sitting at $142, which is about a 7x. BNB increased from around $200 in 2022 to approximately $645 at the time of recording. That's a 3x. XRP from around 30 cents in 2022 to about $2.09 at the time of recording. That is a 7x, matching Bitcoin's increases. Cardano from its lows of 25 cents in 2022 to approximately 55 cents at the time of recording. That's a 2x. So as you can tell, if you listen to the noise out there, you might actually believe that all these altcoins have done absolutely nothing. But as you can tell, you got Solana has done the same as Bitcoin. You got XRP, which has done the same as Bitcoin. You got many others. Ethereum has done a 2.5x from its all-time low, which means yes, you're still below Bitcoin, but it's not insurmountable increases. When the altcoin season actually comes, it is going to outperform Bitcoin by a lot more. So ignore the noise, separate it, and focus on your plan. If you got a plan, of course. If you don't, yet Sage5.tv, we do introduce some investment investment plans for you that you can follow, but they are not financial advice. They are just for educating you guys. And while Bitcoin offers stability and is less susceptible to drastic downturns, altcoins present opportunities for higher returns, albeit with increased risks. And it always happens towards the end of the cycle. So calm down, people, calm down. Let's go on to a second scenario, scenario B, where we'll be trading Bitcoin. And the pros of doing so include active trading, which can exploit Bitcoin's price fluctuations for profit. You may end up buying more Bitcoin if you do that. Liquidity, where high trading volumes make entering and exiting positions relatively easy. So if you're trading Bitcoin during a bull market, Bitcoin is got most of the liquidity, and in a bull market, there's plenty more liquidity. So you can actually go in and out without actually feeling any slippage or huge impact in price swings. So that's on pros. On the cons for Bitcoin, you got successful trading demands market knowledge that you need to succeed in the crypto space, and that also includes the timing. If you do frequent trading, that can also lead to some complexities when it comes to taxation or taxes, personal taxes or corporate taxes. You need to factor that in as well. And if you're trading Bitcoin and you're holding altcoins, the pros for holding altcoins in this scenario: holding altcoins allows investors to benefit from project developments and adoption over time. Less frequent trading minimizes fees. As for cons, you are well exposed to high volatility. Altcoins can experience significant price swings, and some projects can fail as well because the success of altcoins is tied to the viability of their underlying projects. Now, let's consider a hybrid approach where we are leveraging Bitcoin's liquidity and altcoins' growth potential. This requires careful management, by the way, in order to mitigate the risks with trading and the inherent volatility of altcoins. So here could be a potential strategy for you to consider. This is not financial advice. If you hold Bitcoin, that represents low risk within the crypto space, of course, and potential returns could be moderate, and it's not complex at all. So that's low complexity, and it is suitable for those who are conservative investors. On the other hand, if we hold altcoins, you are going for higher risk and potentially higher returns as well. Complexity probably low as well because you're only focusing on altcoins, but the complexity will slightly be higher than that of just holding Bitcoin. Risk tolerance, investors will go for such an investment strategy, holding altcoins and trading Bitcoin. If you're trading Bitcoin and holding altcoins, it's higher risk. Potential return is also high, and complexity is high because you're trying to trade the most stable asset to generate liquidity to invest or hold altcoin. This is for experienced investors, and even those do fail from time to time. So proceed with extreme caution on this one. So my final take on this is that the best returns over a full market cycle includes for those who hold altcoins and can yield higher returns during bull markets, but comes with increased risks during downturn. And if you are going for the long term, you must hold Bitcoin, which offers a more stable, albeit moderate, return profile, suitable for long-term investors seeking lower risks. A balanced approach will include combining Bitcoin trading with altcoin holding, where you can maximize returns but require active management and a higher risk tolerance. So what did we learn from all this tangled tale of tickers and tokens? Well, if you choose to hold, or perhaps you are the crypto stoic, impervious to fear, untouched by greed. But beware, even degens wouldn't sit in a barrel of unrealized gains forever. If you choose to trade, you may be asserting your will over the market, but careful in staring into the crypto abyss. The abyss may imagine callback. Ultimately though, the market is less battlefield and more of a mirror. It reflects our choices, our impulses, our very character. Whether you ride waves or build ships, weather them, the greatest return may be in the dollars, but not in the wisdom end. Because in crypto, as in life, the real alpha is knowing who you are when the chart turns red. Let us know your thoughts about these investment strategies, guys. Until the next one, FD for Sage5.tv signing out for now. Bye.